I apologize for being 5 minutes late. My bad. Oops. So sorry. We haven't been doing well with this consistency time thing, huh? I mean, I was here, but I wasn't logged in. That sucks. But good evening. I am gonna get my notes together and get started. I'm already late. I do apologize about that. How should I wear this here? I do need to get my hair done soon. Some quick point. People are like, oh, I love how thick it is. Let's see. It's a whole lot of. It needs some maintenance, but I'll take care of that sooner or later. Okay. I think I'm gonna just wear it like this. See, this is because I'm not ready. All right. So, once again, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining Chrissy's Unpopular Opinions as I host the SNT Meeting series that I have going on. If you're new here, I originally started this series wrapping up my final SNT submission. Thank you for the thumbs up. I didn't even know anybody was watching, but thank you. um, yeah, so I was wrapping that up. I decided to live stream the last meeting, and it turned out to be so good, and it inspired me um, to, like, maybe stream another 3 weeks, mainly because I'm a part of a couple of SNT meeting groups. And the question that is always coming up in the SNT meetings are anybody have a meeting coming up? Is somebody going to have a meeting this day? Is somebody having a meeting tonight? So I was just like, you know what? If I can just, you know, figure out a way how to make a live stream credible enough for someone to receive their induction as I host these meetings and it's available to them at any time, that would be dope. Because when I went to gauge, and even if you don't plan on joining, at least you have an idea of, how to host your own SNT meeting, how to become inducted. You get a feel of how you would like your meetings to go, or, to see that, everything is not always like cookie cutter, especially not with me. You know what I mean? I do have a professional sense, but I'm also like very down to earth. I'm very real, authentic. So what you see is what you get. I'm from heaven. Ah, you look gorgeous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Cash and I'm gonna call you 7052. That's a long one. Said hi. Hello. Um, who else is here? Uh, I honestly think you do crazy on OnlyFans. And you know what? We're gonna talk about that real quick. That's the blessing. Because I know I would. But I don't need it. I have God. I don't mind working hard to get where I need to go. My dreams and my aspirations does not lie and being seen on OnlyFans. Okay. It definitely falls in the realm of hard work and dedication and footwork and faith, and that's just what it is. But I know I know I can do numbers, you know what I mean? But I'm spiritually put up. And you heard that from me, spiritually put up. So that's when God has assigned you and called you on a mission to, I'm not going to say I'm a super saint, okay? But that's not what this meeting is about. But I do share and go into depths, okay? I have a series going on that I still haven't finished yet on my YouTube channel called Single Woman Syndrome. And it gives you a taste of genuinely what it feels like to be a happy single woman. But it doesn't always mean everything is perfect at all times. But I'm giving you some real insight because changing the narrative, a lot of people think that you're single and miserable, but no, it's not. It's not ever given that. Single and succeeding in life. um, Oh, Dr. Ugly. Oh, you would say that. You are not pretty. I know I'm beautiful. um, King from us said hi. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Main Eagle 3929 said, dang, that's good self control. You'd be mad good on OnlyFans. I'd sub FLL. Yeah, I know. I know. I know it's crazy, right? Yeah. That's just my way of being modest. I know what I could do. But, um, I'd rather, earn my seat in heaven, earn my success in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be seen everywhere. That's why you don't see me all over social media. I have to post here. Nah, I be chilling. I know my lane and I stick to it. It's not that serious for me. But I appreciate it. Thank you. But I mean, that's just really what I want to say is that's just all glory to God. You know what I mean? Because the fact that I know that that's something that's a lane I could easily go back into, dive into, even just simply taking, posting videos of me dancing and stuff, like, like that's God telling me, like, chill. You know what I mean? It's not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, I've been doing all that long before that was a thing. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't need the attention. The only man attention I'm trying to get in real life is the one God called for me. And if that ain't no man, if that ain't nobody, then it is what it is. But I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? I have a mission. God called me to be on this journey. And since he's been really, really good. And I haven't been the best candidate. But God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called, okay? That's a real life thing over here. Um, Main Ego said, but I respect it. Thank you. King Famous says, hi, I'm from Korea and Japan, and my name is Yonche. Yonche. Hello. I want to go to Japan so bad, and I want to take my daughter. She loves Japanese culture. Uh, Muslim Karates 7933. Hi. Are you from, are you come from paradise? Heaven, yes. You nailed it. Thank you. Thank you for the other like. Um, you possess natural beauties beyond measure. Thank you, Muslim Karatis 7933. Edge K said, hi, are you from India? No, I'm not. Fine, A. Hey, hey, JY, Devon Green, 1276. I ain't got my glasses on, but thank you. It can be C360. No. Um, who told you you come from heaven? What you mean? Who told? Just because you don't know who your creator is, don't mean I don't know mine. What you mean? Who told me I came from heaven? The freak, Alpha, the Omega, the Sovereign God. He told me. King above kings, Lord above lords. Him. That's who told me. In His Word, okay, in my spirit, in my discernment. What's understood really shouldn't have to be explained, but I understand a lot of people don't get it. So I'll explain it. Said Saj 67 man ego, yes sir. So I say you came from the womb, not from heaven. Oh, then how did I get to the womb? If I was in the womb, what would you ask me? Where do you come from, right? All right. So I think we're good. We got a good 10 minutes in of a little chat. It warmed up. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Once again, I'm Chrissy. I'm doing all of this because I wanted to be available to others. It was something that I did and I seen how good it was, and the feedback is amazing. Um, honestly, like I can't even keep up with it sometimes. So like I'm sorry if I've been lagging this last. I don't know. I seen one that said 12 days. I'm like, God dang. I'm sometimes I miss it. Sometimes like I don't get like notifications. So I have to dig for it. That's how I have all my social media set up. So like it'll pop up. And if I don't happen to go into that video, I'm not going to see it for comments. So I do apologize. I'm trying to be more intentional. You know, once I take some time off from everything, like I ain't at school, I didn't have work. I didn't have the meetings. Like I was chilling hard. It's hard for me to readjust back into like a rhythm. You know what I mean? So sorry. Give me time. I'll be on it, okay? But yeah, I want these meetings to be beneficial, engaging, inspiring, motivating, you know what I mean? Just so that, we can all grow together. Like I have been since starting these SNT meetings, since I guess going through the entire induction process with NSLS, I've seen a lot of change within my leadership in a direction that, I didn't even realize I wanted to go. It just kind of all naturally just fell into each other. You know what I mean? Like when you moving into according to the will of God, that's just what it's gonna give. Okay. Like it's just gonna naturally flow. So with that being said, I want to know how everybody week went. Describe one word that will tell me how your week went. My week, one word, because I'm a woman of many words, but I would describe this past week to be eventful. Yeah, very eventful. So yeah, let me see. Jesus is the only one that came down from heaven. I'm glad you acknowledged that. Okay. The only one, or I thought angels came down from heaven too. Okay. You were born of the flesh. Ooh, I don't claim that, but Jesus was born of the Spirit. Read your Bible and don't be ignorant. Okay, so let me check you real quick because that's what we're not going to do. So, you know how when you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, right, you become one with the Spirit. That's why you become Jesus Christ's bride, right? That's why your body is the temple. It belongs to Jesus Christ. You are his bride. So you are born again. Have you ever heard that term, born again? Yes. So you die of the flesh and you become one with the Holy Spirit. And that's where your intuition turns into your discernment. Okay. So I'm going to need you to pipe down. I can't get to God without going through Jesus Christ. Okay. By his stripes, I am healed. By his stripes, you are redeemed. Okay. So let's not get it twisted. Don't be trying to check stuff up in here. Because ignorance is the last. I don't have a 4.0 cumulative 3.75 for nothing, baby. Okay? Ignorant is the last thing I am. Now check that. Saj, am I saying that right, Sanj? Saj 67. What is your name? My week is lovely now that I sent my eyes on you. Thank you. Jesus was a carpenter. Jesus went to hell. Okay, I know there's some scriptures that suggests that. Uh-huh. Go ahead, Joe Souls 99:7. But one thing we gonna do, we gonna honor God and Jesus Christ up in the chat. Okay. Saj said, pipe down RDX. Yeah, like calm down, dude. Thank you for the other like. All right. So yeah, let me just dive into it. So we want to talk about like building with confidence. Um building with confidence, leading confidence. Like the reason why I wanted this part of my series to be focused on confidence is because based on the feedback and the participation that I got from the members that are a part of the last series, which is leader amongst leaders. In short, that's just, doing a series on learning how to coexist amongst other leaders as a leader, because one thing that I see a lot within leadership and being amongst leaders is a lot of people are uncomfortable with other people stepping up or taking the spotlight or, sharing the room with other leaders that will equally be aligned with them. Like they want to be the only one. Like you put your money into it and you want everybody to know this is something you funded. Like, okay, you got that. All right. But me, I'm more somebody that's like, no matter where I'm at within the room, and I don't even have to be in a room. If my fingerprints have touched it, my presence is going to be felt. I'm going to shine irregardless. And I feel like that's what a true leader does. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So, in short, that's what I wanted to create, like learning how to be comfortable amongst other leaders. We discuss accountability. We discuss, our flaws and our weaknesses. Mine's is consistency. I've been late since I've been back. So, my bad. My bad. It ain't like I didn't tell you, it ain't like I didn't warn you, we keep it real over here. I know it's not cool. I've been working on it, you know what I mean? But we fall down, but we get up, we're gonna keep on pushing, okay? But yeah, we talked about accountability, which is a thing that we're always gonna be talking about. That's gonna always be a thing over here because as a leader, in short, I wear so many titles. I have so many roles. Officially, I'm an officer, I'm an analyst. Um, I do quality control, quality assurance. I'm a deputy. I'm a mentor. I'm a trainer. I'm a mother of four. What else? I'm a sister, obviously, daughter. Like, I wear a lot of hats. I'm definitely one of those girly girls, okay, teen girl, woman empowerment. So I have a handful of amazing female friends. So yeah, and most of them are married, so don't ask because I'm like the only one single. But yeah, we come different walks in short. And we talked about it over the last 3 weeks. Aside from it's four prior videos. Well, now it's five, but in a series prior to it was 4 videos. So we started back up last week. I took a 2 week break. That was much needed around the time that my last semester wrapped up. So it was just perfect. I just took off from everything. You know what I mean? So I was chilling. So, coming out of that lazy mode is so hard sometimes for me. Like, this is I blame the pandemic. Like during that time, like before that time, like I was like, I'll get there super early. Now it's like, I gotta leave the house. It's so crazy. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, but yes, so um God, presented the opportunity like out of nowhere. Like, mind you, I only been in school for 6 months, maybe seven, going on seven now, something like that. And already I received an invite to the NSLS Honor Society, which is the National Society of Leadership and Success. That is why we are here. Okay. That is why we are here right now because of National Society of Leadership and Success. Um, one of the induction steps to be inducted into the Honor Society, mind you, I am a prestigious member. Okay. I have the presidential certification or certification certificate. I also have the video of that. Did I post that? I know I shared it in my community tab, but I don't know if I post a video in my shorts. If not, I will. I'm mostly on you said very shiny. It's crazy, right? This is like what is this? This is do I have it? I don't have it. But this is sunscreen. It's a sunscreen that I use. It's like a stick and it's like butter and it's so good. Vegan, doesn't break me out. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jose Souls. 9970, beautiful women of God. Amen. Sanj 67. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing anything wrong. Lord, I thank you for what you have created. Amen. Everything. Everything. Anything that God created that reflects God, that emulates God is enough to be thankful for. Um, but yeah. So we talked about a lot. We touched on a lot then. And based on the feedback that we got within the chat, within the live streams, I feel like it was unanimous. A lot of people, a lot of leaders, a lot of people in general struggle with confidence. And even your most confident can struggle with confidence. And maybe not in all areas, but a certain area. You know what I mean? Last week, I disclosed that I lack some confidence in this tracker that I am building, which is a part of my SMART goal. And I got to give you guys some updates on that. It is my new SMART goal. I want to finally finalize this tracker. I want to use this month to build something substantial for my department, for myself. Like this is something like it's actually like way like the more and more I think about it, it's like it's bigger than I think about it. Because I'm like, girl, like you can actually do this, and like you're very close. And the fact that your brain was able to use the words that you need and know what it is that you want with basic information to come up with this idea is worth, taking it all the way. It's worth exploring, it's worth giving it a shot. So worst I can get is a no, but I did feel once again imposter syndrome taking over because your girl is a girl that is in corporate, climbed my way up the corporate ladder without a college degree. It can be done. So don't think that it can't. It can definitely be done. But the way I climb, homegirl will be worth so much more if I had that degree. So much more. Like so much more. So it's like, okay, quit playing. Okay. I have 4 kids to feed, and if you know anything about me, the only thing that matters is my success for my children and my family. I'm a matriarch over here, okay? So, okay. So yeah. I'm gonna need some let me put this down. I hope you guys can still hear me. Um, okay. Neither that. This time around, I wanted to build a series surrounding. I be drifting off. I be having to come back, but I wanted to build a series surrounding confidence, leading with confidence, because without that confidence, like if you have confidence, you can be a leader amongst leaders. It's not like something that's going to be difficult to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm confident within myself. I'm confident within my work. And then not only that, but it's not always about you shining. Like sometimes it's really necessary for other people that are more skillful in a certain subject, a certain topic, or more mindful or more experienced. I don't know. Like, then because you can learn from other leaders. I learn from like the leaders that I am amongst on a daily, we learn from each other like it's left and right. We inspire each other, we motivate each other, like we consistently gain from each other. Like that's the type of circle that I have, and I love it. And I would say like I'm the one catching up. Like these women, these men, they are amazing. So they inspire me to want to pursue and do better. I have some amazing leaders, and I would say like my favorite thing about these leaders, especially being in corporate and being amongst leaders, like I just love that you can actually be yourself, and I think that's where a lot of confidence lack, because you feel like you have to put on this performance, you know what I'm saying? And you really shouldn't have to. It wasn't until I started being myself in corporate where I finally started to shine, you know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage all of us to be more confident as leaders, you know what I mean? For me, this coaching tracker, there is some lack of confidence. Yeah. There's some lack of confidence, but that is because of the more technical side. Like it's because not that I don't think I can do it. I know I can. I am and I will, but it's more because it's an area that I'm very unfamiliar with. But I'm somebody that I learn great as I go. I ran a business, Chrissy's, sorry, Chrissy Beads, Chrissy underscore Beads LLC. But yeah, I ran a business, handcrafted jewelry that I created all my designs by hand. Bracelets, anklets, necklaces, chokers, like waist beads. That's how I started it. Like waist beads, all unique, all mine, have my touch on it. And I made a few thousand off of that, which was God. You know what I'm saying? But with that, there came the more business aspect of it that I didn't take a class for. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I became an analyst because your girl in real life be analyzing everything like to the T. Okay. So with that being said, I learned how to successfully, ship out and network, gain my own like rapport with UPSs, you know what I'm saying? Had a good relationship in different environments where it came to my business and where I was able to ship in different regions, different states, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I was able to, uh sell from home. Like a lot of people in the town showed me a lot of love. Shout out to Trenton, New Jersey, because I did not expect that. Like a lot of people from back home showed me a lot of love. But I was also shipping to different regions, different states, different time zones. So that was nothing but God. But I was learning as I was going. And I felt like, I'm just a risk taker. And one of the speaker broadcast meeting that we are required to do during our induction process. One of the meetings I attended, I can't remember who it was, and I say this all the time. I think it was Jim Carrey, but I'm not sure. It could have been somebody else, but I don't know. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna do my. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. I'm gonna actually have to go back into the app and find it instead of trying to Google it. But ambitious woman, indeed. Thank you, DQ. I am definitely very extremely ambitious. Like it's crazy. And you like my man has to be triple times as ambitious as I am. That's the only way I'm gonna work with somebody. Like you gotta go retarded with your ambition. But yeah. So with that being said, like, dang, where was I at? Can't stand when I do that. Ledge, am I saying it right? 7328. Hi, Queen. Hey, thank you. But yeah, so anywho, let me try and see what I was saying. I get so distracted. Because I still didn't even get started though. But no, with the business, there we go. Let's talk about the business. So with the business, like I learned as I went, like I literally just fell into different areas. And one was the more tech side. Now, we first became like software engineers back in MySpace days. We first became, coders and all that. For those of you who have, because I went ham with mine. It's like when you enter my MySpace page, my MySpace page was popular because when you enter it, I was able to have my voice. As soon as you go to my page, say, "Oh my God, Star, you're a sexy biatch." Everybody used to be like, "How did you do that? Like, how did you?" And I just figured it out. And I was mad. I had to be like 17, 18 years old. Yeah, just figuring it out. Like, okay, I learned how to code. I learned how to do all of that. Like now I look back like, how was I able to do that? You know what I mean? And then it came back up again when I had my business, Chrissy Beads, LLC. So yeah, like I had created a web page and I was like building it from ground up. The only issue with that is I should have hired somebody. I had the money to hire somebody, but me, I wanted to do it yourself. I wanted to prove to myself that I can do it. And, like, because I know that I'm capable of doing it. You know what I mean? But it was bigger and it requires more time and more patience. And I'm doing handcrafted jewelry that takes 2, 3 hours at a time sometimes. And I got 2, 3 orders to do a day. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I bit off more than I can chew, but what I can give myself credit for, because I had a very concise idea of what I wanted my web page to look like. And I did have it, a basic version, but it was never finished. And it wasn't finished because of what I just mentioned. So it's like, okay, so I had that experience there. And now this is like this all over again with me building this tracker. And this is where my roadblock is. Main Eagle 3929 said, I like your confident vibe. Thank you. Thank you. King BP92, shout out to Chrissy for these SNTs. Yes, thank you. FYI, guys, she's already inducted. She's helped get me and many others get inducted. Oh my God. You guys are so sweet. She's the best. Thanks for everything, Chrissy. Can you stop? I'm gonna cry. Stop it, because I cried last week. I can't do it again this week, please. Then they're gonna think something wrong with me. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That was so sweet. Can you see my feet, please? Dude. Y'all always come in sweet and then end up sour. Like, keep the rhythm going. See? Just keep it going. All right? Catch more bees with honey. Okay? Sheesh. Can you see my feet? God dang. What part of this life that you can see my feet? I'm cracking up. I'll be cracking myself up. Thank you for the other likes. Thank you guys. Uh Weird but understandable question. I'm crying. Y'all funny. Uh so yeah, now we're here with this coaching tracker. So I did not get to present as I wanted to. It was an actionable goal of mine. I was supposed to present last week, um, what I have. Whatever I have, I was supposed to here. Okay. Now what had happened was God intervened because he knew I wasn't ready. Okay. What had happened was our department became so like smacked with work in every team, and there were people that were out, and we had a goal to get these numbers down, which we did great. We killed it. Okay, we killed it last week. We killed it. We all did great. I'm telling you, like when you work in operations, yeah, I work in operations too. Okay, yeah, senior operations. Okay, high level. All right. All right. But yeah, so like everybody killed it. Like that's what I love about working with people that love to work. Like they be doing their job. Okay. So we came together, we knocked those numbers out, but also our meetings were canceled because of that. We had meetings, but the deputy meeting where I was supposed to present at was canceled. And a couple of people were out from the deputy team. So it was only four of us all together. Well, five, including our leader. So five, but four deputies altogether, and one of them were out, and we really didn't want anyone to miss anything. So it was the suggestion from my leader, to just wait until we have everybody, and we can all be available because somebody was out, the other person was doing, processing the queue because we was busy. We had to step back in the queue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even myself, I had to knock it down, but I'm so proud of us. Like I really am. Like, yeah, I'm very proud of us. I think I'm gonna announce that on Monday. How proud I am because like we killed it last week. Even myself, like I'm like, girl, shit. But mind you, because of that, I was allowed more time to get some more done on that tracker. I want to say I've gotten so much done, like to where it's what percent would I give it? At this point, you can give 50%. It would be 100%, but it's the coding part, and it's me trying to have like I was doing this while working on the clock. You know what I mean? I have yet this past week to work off the clock giving it my attention, which is not good. I know I have a few days until our next meeting where, it's time for me to present. But the only thing I need is time. Like I know I can figure it out. I know it's like, dang, I can get it. Like that's just what I do. Like I analyze and I go over things until I get it, until I gain an understanding. And if the instructions is clear, if I can articulate myself very clear, I can build a prompt that will get me what I need. So the only thing that I'm struggling with is importing my macro. And if anybody got some tips on how to do that, import the macro into like what we already have on file. You know what I mean? The SharePoint. And I'm trying to collide the world so that that information feeds into my tracker, and that's where I'm getting a huge struggle with. Now, I'm not finna struggle with this too long. I know who to go to ASAP. But they got other stuff to do. I want to do it. But I do got people at my job that will help me in 2.5 seconds, but they building other stuff. They too busy building what they already said they was gonna build. I'm over here trying to bring it to attention, okay? And then I got a one-on-one with my leader coming up. So I want to be able to say like, hey, like, you know what I mean? And that's the only thing that I'm struggling with right now. But it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. I got so much done to the point where all I have to do is collide the worlds and feed it in. That's literally all I have to do. And the fact is, it was difficult because I'm trying to do it while also trying to knock down this queue, while trying to do my quality control and assurance, like while trying to do this, while trying to do that. And being on like when I'm at work, I'm always all over the place. I have multiple meetings like throughout the day. Sometimes like, God dang, I got 9 meetings in one day. So you had 15 meetings in 1 week. Like, what the frick is you doing? It's crazy. Okay. But yeah, that's just during work hours. Then I'll be working till like 8 o'clock when we be having to knock all this stuff down. So my goal was never to work till 8 o'clock. I was going to use that time to, work on the tracker on my, but nah, I had to use this time. Like we had to bring these queues down. You know what I mean? Especially like the team I'm on, we're known for having like the lowest queue because we're always on top of it. Like, you know what I mean? But I was out, and then like I told you guys, my bestie, she just got back from Bangkok. Praise God, thank you for keeping her covered. And Jesus, hallelujah, I'm gonna give her a call today. But she just got back from Bangkok, and my sis, shout out to Sue. She graduated yesterday with her master's of science in accounting. Okay, like she's my mentor. She's an amazing leader. She's the sweetest person I know personally. Super sweet and blessed. Okay, and highly educated, highly intelligent. She's the reason why like I was able to do my job. So rightfully earned. I'm so proud of her and all of her accomplishments. And yeah, like yeah. All right. So we did ask the question, one word to describe your week. My week was eventful, to say the least. Someone else said, I know I seen it. Let me go back. my week my week is lovely. Yeah, okay. Yeah, crazy busy. Many go like crazy busy. But that's like a typical week for me. So it's not like out of the norm. But yeah. All right. So that's how my week went. Eventful. I want to remind you guys that I am having a giveaway challenge, an induction challenge, where I am doing 3 giveaways that will pretty much, if you are somebody that um, got inducted from one video, I want to choose someone that watched one video and received an induction based on one of my videos. I want to give back to somebody who watched 2 of my videos and received an induction based on watching 2 of my videos. Or 3. So if you attended all 3 meetings, 2 meetings, or 1 meeting, I want to give someone in each category just a little treat of my appreciation. Um, it's going to be from a graduation package that I'm just going to give out. Like at first, I was like, oh, I'll just give it all to one person. But then I'm like, these are all actually good pieces that they sell separately. So if, you know, they don't have it and they want it, or, that's just something less they don't have to buy. You know what I mean? So I'll give 3 out. So yeah. So the instructions are to submit your proof of induction, you submitting your report, your SNT report, stating or showing that you attended the meetings. But I also want to be clear that I can also tell who attended the meetings because I am heavily in the comments. I do reply to all comments, even though some of them get delayed. I always go back when I can and apply response. So I apologize for the delay. Okay. But it's always a mission to respond. So I see who's in there, who's been week after week, so that is being credited. So I'm jotting your name down. Um, but when you say, I got that induction, thank you. Oh, yes, add your name to the list. Like, that's amazing. Like, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Like, I'm telling you, like, that is that is a blessing that, we can utilize these meetings together to gain, to evolve, to grow, within our professional goals, our leadership, And this has helped me so much week after week. The feedback, the participation. See, I thought I charged this, but apparently I didn't, huh? But the feedback and the participation, like, I really, really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I really appreciate that. Angel Paris says thank you. Oh wait, you said this will be my 3rd video. Angela! Oh my gosh, Angela Allen. See, this is what I'm talking about. This will be my 3rd video that will help me get inducted. Oh my god, I'm screenshotting it so I can take your name. Period. Congratulations! Ah! Yo, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, guys. Like, dang, God is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, this has helped me come a long way. I'm telling you, within my leadership, within my confidence. Like, I feel like we hold each other accountable. I have learned so much from you guys. It makes no sense. It made me such a better leader, and the feedback that I got. And like when I came on with the previous series, I had an issue going on at work. If you know, you know. Okay, members only. Had an issue going on at work, and let me tell y'all something. The 360 that mother effer did. I took into account everyone's feedback pertaining to, the situation, and I'm telling you, we are at such a good pace today. Me and my peoples. If you know, you know. We are doing so good today versus a month ago. So shout outs to you guys. I'm telling you, you guys getting inducted, that's the benefit for you guys that I just love. Like, I love that. But the benefit for me is being able to be amongst like-minded individuals, being a part of a network, being a part of a community, that we all like. It's so crazy how similar we are. Like, I really met my people. You know what I mean? And like, I understand why we were top 8%. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I really met my people. I'm in a space where I can have these professional conversations and corporate, fears presented, and I'm seeing that we are all just like the same. We all struggle with confidence. We all been struggling with being consistent. Like, a real leader takes accountability. We all have these moments where, we feel like we can work on and better on in certain areas. And we talked about that over these last few weeks. So, like, this has been such an amazing journey for me. And I appreciate every single one of you for making me a part of your journey as well. Like, this is not a one-way street here, it's a two-way street. And you guys have helped grow my YouTube channel so much. Like, so much. When I last looked the other day, I think I seen 53 subscribers that I gained in a little less than a month. Something like that. I don't know, but like, God dang, y'all. Like, God dang, thank you so much. The support, the participation, the feedback, the inductions. God is so good. It's all surreal. So thank you. Thank you, Angela. Okay. So yeah, I will be grabbing all you guys' name that I see, made the induction and I see come in week after week. Um, that's a lot of homework for me because I'm gonna have to narrow that down. You know what I mean? But I will be picking out those winners on live. So I need to break it down in categories, you know what I mean? Just so that I can pick from one from each, you know what I mean? 1 week, 2 week, 3 week induction. Okay. And I have this random, like, this app that you put everybody's name in and you just press a button and it just randomly spits out a name. So that's how I plan on doing it. And I'll do that live so you can see. No Mickeys, no favoritism, none of that. Um so yeah, I plan on presenting this week, which means you need to just together, okay? And specific goal for this tracker this week is once again work on my presentation, which I worked on the presentation right when I started the mother freaking tracker. When I had the first finalized copy done. You know what I mean? As you can imagine, I have different versions of this freaking tracker. But yeah, that's my specific goal for this week. I just want to finalize the coaching tracker, which honestly, what's left, because I done finalized. So the only thing that is left is combining the two, merging the two via macro. And what was it? Did they say it was something about a VBA? Do you know what I'm talking about? It doesn't really have that. So it's trying to get me to create that or that bridge or something. This is just me trying to multitask. If I take the time, I could figure it out. But this is just first glance, and honestly, it take me a lot of time to figure things out. I don't be moving fast like people. I be like in it, like depicting. Okay, but yeah, so just, going over my notes, how I want to present, that type of thing. My measurable, it will be the rough draft being completed. Okay. The updates made based on internal review. This is something that I created off of my new roles that I fulfill within my department, within my teams. Quality control deputy, quality assurance deputy, I do inline QA, that type of thing. And honestly, I've been doing this since I was like 17 years old. My first job, my first real job, I was doing QC, quality control. So not new to that, true it. But yeah, so I developed this tracker based on, other things that we are. And I'm also a trainer, culture, that type of thing, mentor. So I'm trying to collide the worlds together to where we can do more risk control and recognize those who need to be recognized and help those who need more help. um mm, 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 mm. And I pretty much covered everything. I'm gonna just ask some more questions and we're gonna wrap this up because we are approaching our 1 hour mark. We're almost at 50 minutes. So here's my next icebreaker question. What's something you're preparing right now that requires confidence, even if the timing isn't perfect? So we know right now I'm working on my coaching tracker. And whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to present it with what I have, and I'm confident that somebody will find it a good idea. I'm confident that even if they feel like that it can't be useful, that it's still something I created. It's still something that can be useful somewhere. You know what I mean? That I can pitch somewhere and that I can add as a part of a project that I created amongst myself as a project manager. That's how I get my project management skills. Okay? But been doing that. FYI, I created newsletters. I just had different type of projects. Website being one of them. Um, excuse moi. But yeah, dang, I'm still making this uh about I'm cracking up. No, man. No. Calm down. Down, boy. Um, okay, and what is left? I just want to make sure I got everything. Hold on. I need a freaking mouse for this. Are you going to answer the question? Can you answer the question? Definitely not using that one. Okay. And when you think about accountability, because we talked about that earlier, just being accountable, that's going to always be a theme over here because one, mistakes are going to be made, and the people you work with are going to make mistakes. And there will be times where you have to hold yourself accountable, and there will be times where you have to hold others accountable as leaders. So we want to find that healthy balance where we do things respectful but assertive. And I'm very big on asserting myself. Um, One of the questions from last series is what type of leader, one word, describe the type of leader you would like to be. One of the words of a leader I would like to be is an assertive one. I want my yes to be yes, my no to be no, and I said what I said. Period. But I can be assertive and still with grace and assert myself. You know what I mean? And not be insensitive or offending someone. And if I do, I need to learn how to reel that back, which is what I was able to do. So yeah, so when you think of accountability, what's one habit you want to strengthen as a leader? So we talked about this before. Um, One of those things being consistency. For me right now, I just want to hold myself accountable, getting what I need done, and not like fear can show up in different ways. Um, Timo Preckwickle, what an interesting name. Hey, but fear can show up different ways. You don't necessarily have to say, like, oh, I lack the confidence. Like, you can tell when you lack confidence just simply by giving up on a project that you were working towards. So, you know, whether I have the time or not, this project of mine is going to be seen through. And the accountability part on my end is, dragging my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to stop dragging my feet with it because your girl, it's comfortable ways because my work week busy. So when a weekend get here, girl can go from 1,000 to 0%. I don't have anything left in to give this week. Okay, I'm on chill mode. I just want to go out to eat. I just want to have a nice drink, some champagne. I want to vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be wanting to be on chill mode. Homework done, school work, freaking work, after work. All of that is done. But sometimes I have to take better sacrifices in getting things done. And even if that means sacrificing some well rested time, you know what I mean? But I feel like after the week that I had, I'm still managing my time, effectively. I still have time. I still have, like schoolwork and stuff like that because I like to stay ahead. So it's still a lot of that going on. So I can still sharpen up on like my work in school and personal schedule. I can still fine tune that. Especially after the eventful week that I just had. I'm gonna talk about that. You said my confidence comes from believing in myself. Period, Angela. Period. I think accountability is one of those ideas that sounds simple but gets uncomfortable fast when you actually try to live it. Yes, 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 yes. You can say, "Oh, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident," but when it comes time to push, come and shove, and it's time to show up and show out, how confident are you? Huh? Huh? So yeah, what's up, Don? Happy Sunday, beautiful. Happy Sunday. Yeah, and I feel like that showed up for me last week. I feel like I was just like, whoa, I got like cold feet. I'm like, oh, I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna be this. I don't think it's gonna be that. And then I was like, hold on, that ain't even you first and foremost. And so what? Who cares? Who cares? Who the freak cares if they don't like it? Like, do you know how many people exist in this world? Your idea has to satisfy one person that will get you from A to Z. I was going to think of the infinity letter, but that one don't exist on Earth. But yeah, it will get you from here to there with no problem in no time. And then it's just like the amazing part is like just saying that I did it. I created something. I can add this to my resume. Like this is something I chose to do on my own. Nobody told me to do this. Now, like that's the risk I'm willing to take. I'm willing to sacrifice a no for the sake of saying I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I gotta know. So what? So what? The country is located in heaven. I'm from heaven. Nice to meet you too. I'm from the US. Yes, the US. But yes, I do have some African blood, German European blood, Caribbean blood. I am definitely a mixie. Okay? Definitely. Indian, all of that. And I got the stats to prove it. Nice to meet you. Which country? Oh, I read that one already. Thank you for the likes. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, VJ. 9600, I guess. Thank you. I've seen your name before. I think I've seen your name before. Or maybe it was somebody else. But yeah, okay. So let me wrap this up soon. I know I usually go a little over, and because I can't late, it's not like I'm gonna be wrapping up right now, but I just want to make sure I'm on point with the time. Wow, that's awesome. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, let me get I'm way ahead of myself. All right. So I want you guys to do like a reflection. We're gonna take some time to do this. You are a Hollywood actress. No, not at all. I don't even like Hollywood or Hollyweird at all. Um, but yeah, we're gonna take a moment and have an interactive reflection moment. I want you guys to think about a time that you've executed something well. You didn't procrastinate or none of that. And even if you did, you still were able to see it through. And you executed because you held yourself accountable. What helped you stay committed? Okay. And how can you apply that same energy today or by next Sunday? So for me, I want to say like my business, like it was a hobby turned business. It was something that I always said that I wanted to do. I wanted to create waste beads. I always wanted to make my own waste beads. Always. Once I owned my first pair, I was like, oh, I could do this. I got this. Never done it. And then the pandemic came, I got laid off, and I just felt like, you know what? I'm just gonna get some mother freaking crafty crafts and make my own stuff. And then like as I'm shopping for like the materials, I don't know, like the Holy Spirit within me, my discernment, it just led me to buy abundance. Like I'm gonna make it for other people too. You know what? I'm gonna turn this into a business. And I'm like, why? What would have me think that? Whatever. But God definitely led me to it. He led me to it because I'm saying I made a few thousands off of my handcrafted jewelry with my hands. By being a one, okay, shipping everything. Like, you know what I mean, so like when I got all the materials and everything that I needed, in the mail. This is before income tax, okay? Right before. So when I got everything in the mail, I prayed it. Anytime I ordered new supplies, materials, whatever, I always prayed over it. I'm doing this because, it's a hobby, want to earn some money. I lost my job, whatever, whatever. God bless it. See it through. In the name of Jesus, I'm trusting you. If you feel like this ain't gonna be that, then God just, stop me from doing it. I was just really intentional about blessing my materials, asking God to, create a creativity window within me. That's what made my jewelry unique, because they were all handcrafted, and it was all like, I don't know, it just was all inspired. Like, I can't explain it, but it was definitely like, God had his hand all over everything. You know what I mean? And yeah, surprisingly, with that, I did accounting because I had to manage the books, because I was making a lot of money with my jewelry. I was doing the computer tech thingy. I was sending out newsletters that I was curating. I was doing giveaways. I'm always doing giveaways. I'm always giving back. That is a thing with me. Check my resume. Always giving back. I don't need God to triple my pay for me to give. I feel like that's why God triples it, because I'm going to give. I'm going to find a reason to give. I am a cheerful giver. Okay. But yes, it was just like, I did that. I was doing the website, like I had my hands in different fields. Even though I didn't complete the website to what I wanted it to look like, it was still a completed version. It was still an active website at the time. And it still looked good. It had my touch all over it, very professional. Like, it was really good. Like, I participated. I used my business to give back into the Black Lives Matters movement. It wasn't too Black Lives Matters because your girl is no idiot, but it was to a movement that was focused on holding police officers accountable. So anybody that purchased a certain jewelry line that I had that had like the Black Lives Matter like color shades in it, the proceeds, was it half or all of the proceeds? I don't even remember, but maybe it was half, or about 40. Maybe I got 40. I don't know. It was a certain percentage of the proceeds, but I feel like they got more. But it went towards that movement. So that was like pretty dope. Like, so I was able to execute that pretty well. I getting, business offers, like with different banks. Like, it was pretty good. I built really good relationships. Like, even on my Instagram, the UPS contact that I had, that she was like my liaison and stuff. Like, we're still cool, still friends on Instagram. That's somebody I met through that. You know what I mean? Build a new relationship. I still get hit up for my waist beads from old customers. Okay, my waist bead stretched out. Could you please, like, I free of charge? Like, I don't know what's that about. It just logs me out. I think it's like, girl, you've been here too long. But I want to go through the comments before I wrap this up. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. So Angela says she looks like a Hollywood actress. She's beautiful. Thank you, Angela. And VJ said, "I am your fan of today." Why are you not going to the acting field? Because I don't do the I always wanted to be one when I was younger, but as I gotten older, I realized how demonic that industry is, and I'm a child of God. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want to, because listen, God kept me away from that. I could have. There's multiple times I could have transitioned into it, but God kept me away from it and out of that for a reason, because I probably would have got way caught up into that. Like the old me, what? Nah. I'm thankful God kept me away. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, people always want to be famous and they want to be seen everywhere. And they want to, like, no. When you know, like, the kind of light that you have, you know that, like, everybody is not supposed to be seeing you. Like, I do not want to be on hold on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. What other ones they got? Oh, that's what they call it. What's the other ones? Like I don't want to be everywhere. I don't want to be everywhere. That's too easily accessible for me. I am someone that I feel like there's a certain type of I like a more controlled audience. Put it like that. I like to be heard, not seen. I feel like it ain't for everybody to hear me. So I like to stay in my lane. But yeah, and I see that like with the more fame and the more like it comes with a lot. Like it comes with a lot. I don't care to have that. You know what I mean? But and I like to have control. I feel like with Hollywood, like if you want to be where a lot of top people are, what a lot of people reasons why people want to become actresses and actors and stuff. Like if you want to be that, I feel like that's something that you gonna have to. You don't reach a certain point without making some sacrifices. Okay, and I'm not here for that. But Maine said yes, she's totally beautiful. India. I don't know India. Are you talking about the country or like somebody in particular? No. But I have dated an Indian man. Yeah, that was a thing. He's cool. I agree. Try an acting career. No, nah. I don't like. I just don't want the attention. Like I don't mind like doing stuff for like the hobby and the habit and like the fun of it all. But as a career, no, I'm just not bendable. I mean, it's not easy to start a business. Nah, and I just kind of like it was very easy for me. Like it was just a thought, and I just was one two. That's why I feel like it was God. But I feel like it's easy to start a business. It's not easy to maintain a business. Now that's the one. And I was a part of the statistic. I read somewhere probably a year or two ago, like most entrepreneur businesses that start, from the ground up or whatever, like most of them don't even make it. It's only a small percentage that actually, succeed. They kind of fade out between no, I think they said 3 to 5 years. So for me, it was like the 3 year mark. I think 3 years ago was 2023 was the last time that I actually made waist beads. But I still get hit up to like readjust and stuff like that. But that I actually made like a set, like even for myself. Like, and I have all the material. Like, I would love to make some more that some new ones, some green ones. I've been wanting some green ones for myself for a while, but haven't had the chance. Okay, and Angela said I have a home based business. It hasn't been easy for me. Yeah, and that's another thing too. When I started my business, I was in a house, like, and I had a room that I dedicated. I called it the beading room, where I like, created my jewelry. But when I moved here, like I downsized significantly. Okay, so I don't have the space that I once had to create comfortably. You know what I mean? So, and then on top of that, like my job, once I went back to work, like there's no time either. Like even if I wanted to do it, like just as a hobby, just real quick, like just create something for myself, I still don't have that station set up that I once had that, I really valued at the time. You know what I mean? So I said, like, when I move from here, then I'll have that space. I'll make sure I'll be intentional about, moving to a place where I can create that space and have like a real creative space, room, or environment. But yeah, I definitely understand what you mean by that. It's not easy. But shout outs to you being a business owner and, having something from the ground up. I love that for us. Okay. And Hollywood is chaotic. Exact chat. Oh yeah, you said Snapchat. Snapchat is another one, like everywhere. My lord. You're beautiful. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, Snapchat is another one. Like I don't need to be everywhere. I don't like being seen too much. Like, you know what I mean? So like I want to say like I like a controlled audience. So I was like petrified posting my links to my YouTube channel on Facebook. Like I probably would have a lot more subscribers had I done it sooner. But it took me like 2-3 years before I felt comfortable to do that, because I was just like, I don't want the worlds to collide. Like, YouTube is my safe space. It's where I get to be myself. And I know people like to judge and stuff like that. So I had to come a long way to even get this comfortable or confident to even share this space with Facebook. And like, I'm very private when it comes to that. Like, I wouldn't even, like, if I was to meet a new guy, I wouldn't let him know about it, because it's like, you can get to know me a lot based on my YouTube channel. Like, I'm very authentic, and I still keep myself a little filtered, um because like, I'm not talking to my mom, my sister, my girls, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything ain't for everybody now. But for the most part, I do pretty good with inviting people in without oversharing. I know a lot of people may think I overshare, but there's so many different things that I protect that I don't share at all. So I'm good on that. But yeah, like when I first like started posting the links to the SNT groups, that was like way, like I was doing way too much. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like girl, you're doing the most. Like, why would you do that? I was like, I was so embarrassed. Like, oh my gosh, I get shy. People don't even believe it. Like, I be shy. Like, okay, I just be myself. So people think that I'm not shy. Like, no, it's just my personality, but it doesn't mean like I'm not shy. Like, I'm very shy. I don't like, the less people see me, the better. So, like, putting myself out there, like, I don't want to go like viral to a sense where it's like millions of people watching me. I'm like, oh my God, gosh, don't look. I'll be so shy. That's crazy. Cause then on top of that, like I know it won't be a regular view. You know what I mean? Like I know it won't be regular. Like, so I know the kind of attention I would get if I was to be somebody that had like a very viral poster video. Like I know it won't be average. I know that. So like I be trying to, you know, do what I do, but do it from a distance. Keep the audience cute. Mm. So yeah, let me wrap this up and let you guys know what I plan on talking about next week. Okay. So next week I plan on even see the thing. The reason why I need that macro, because I'm trying to be. I need the code. I'm trying to take the easy route. Try not to take the harder route. Like there's another way of me doing what I need to do, and that's manually. And I'm trying to avoid that. So if I could at least have that macro installed into my coaching tracker, get those coding, everything together, and now it wants to ask for Q&A. If I can do that this week, that would be great. By the time that I have to have that meeting, that would be excellent. So I think what I might do to leverage that is seek, my peers that I know do this for the regular. And they'll probably be like, girl, 2 steps here. Like, that's all I needed to do. And then not only that, worst case scenario, I know for a fact a couple of the deputies know how to do it. So they could tell, oh girl, all you gotta do is do this. Problem solved. I see the direction you wanted to go in. So yeah, I actually overthought it. Huh. But nah, I'm still gonna try and do my due diligence and figure it out on my own. And if for whatever reason, not figure it out on my own. Yeah, figure it out on my own, execute it on my own. If for whatever reason I cannot do it and it's D-Day and it's time for me to present, I'm still gonna present. And now it's an interaction part from you guys. What I need you to do, what your homework is, help me incorporate this macro into this tracker so we can get some real numbers. And now and then that will be that. Okay. Okay. And they'll show me how to do it because that's all we do. Learn from each other. Okay. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Just finalizing and revealing that tracker, presenting it finally, and do a before and after comparison. And I want to lead with confidence. I want to be like, hey, yeah, I don't have it all together, but I'm confident that even if you don't see the vision today, I will eventually get you guys to see the vision, even if that means some tweaking or whatever the case may be. I can bring it out, and I will. So that's the goal. Um, and yeah, one more time, I want to remind you guys that I am having a SNT induction challenge. I am doing a giveaway. I'm giving away to 3 winners something from the NSLS graduation shop. I selected a graduation package and it came with 3 items. So I'll be giving one for each winner. And basically, I'll choose a winner from each category. So if you attended one NSLT meeting, NS, SNT meeting from here, from my YouTube page, let me know. Uh, if it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, let me know. So I'm going to pick somebody that got inducted based off of 3 weeks attendance, someone that got inducted based off of 2 week attendance, and someone who was inducted based off of 1 week attendance. So each category, there's a winner. Something small, just a little token, because I'm really, really, really grateful. Like, I'm very, very grateful that, the participation, the feedback that I've gained in the support, that I've gained with hosting these meetings has been far beyond what I thought it was going to be originally. Like I said, I really was like, girl, what did you do? You're doing too much. Like, girl, it was embarrassing for me. But you guys made me feel really comfortable, really confident. And, not only is this working, for a benefit for me, but it's a benefit for you guys, a benefit for those who come back and see our interactions. I cannot do this without any of you guys. These meetings wouldn't be possible without your participation, without your feedback, without your opinions. You know what I'm saying? So anytime anyone comes to these meetings to get some S&T credit, they're getting this credit based off of your participation, whether it's during the live or in the chat after. This is something that will always be available for anybody whenever they need it, and your imprint has stamped this moment. So I am so appreciative, and because of that, I definitely want to give back. Small little token. Your girl ain't rich. Now, don't let me get rich now. Then I'll be buying. You get a car. You get a car. But I ain't there yet. Okay. But yeah, so I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hey, Larry Gamer, I'm about to tap out, baby. I hope you hit the replay. But I thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully, you guys were able to gain from this one. This meeting was a little off centered. See, that's what happens when you show up late. You just be thrown off your game. But I'm hoping that you guys were able to gain and take away something from this meeting. And do me a favor, leave in the chat or the comments, what did you take away from this meeting? Were you able to take away something positive? Was it? There was a lot going on. A lot going on. The light done died on me, okay? There was a lot going on. So, oh no, I'm being called a Hollywood actress again. Is that a button? That's so funny. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Yes. Mwah. Have a great week, everyone. I will see you next week, and we'll wrap it up. All right. This series, Leading with Confidence. Peace.